Greetings, people of Uganda. We are anonymous. We have heard your cries and pleas to help. We know the dictator Yoweri Museveni has shut down the internet of Uganda during and after the election season, to silence the people. He has militarized the country as his fears increase. He currently holds presidential candidate Bobi Wine and his family prisoner, having starved them for the past week. Because the dictator is still in power, Anonymous has decided it will tag along. As long as the dictator Yoweri Museveni is in any position of power, Anonymous will be attacking all government sites that do not directly affect the people. We will allow the so-called president to enjoy an internet blackout of his own. Presidential candidate Bobi Wine has requested a document dump and Anonymous is pleased to accommodate. Below you will find the links to the entire collection of Ugandan government document dumps Anonymous leaked in August 2020. Many of the earlier links have been deleted and no longer contain the content, so it has been gathered up again and posted permanently. Included in the links below, as requested by Bobi Wine, is a dump of COVID files and more, which is constantly being added to. Dictator Yoweri Museveni, you should have known long ago. Anonymous will be all around. In the dark. Everywhere. Wherever you can look. Wherever there's a fight, so hungry people can eat, Anonymous will be there. Rich fellas come up and they die, and their kids are no good and they die out. But Anonymous keeps coming. Anonymous are the people that live. You can't wipe it out. You can't lick it. Anonymous will go on forever. Cause Anonymous are the people. And the people are Anonymous. We demand the dictator set Bobi free. Your torture of him has not gone unnoticed. If you murder him, he will be but the first martyr to end your oppression. His death will seal yours. Today, we have come to address the state of the nation and call the people of Uganda to action. As all of you know, Anonymous is limited to the internet. Yes, there is much it can do and has done, and will continue to do. But it is up to the people in the physical world, to bring about the physical changes that must take place in Uganda, for it to be a free and proud nation of people standing unencumbered. While Anonymous stands fighting for Uganda, will you not stand with Anonymous? Alone it cannot win. But together, as the collective of Uganda, online and in the streets, nothing can defeat you. Ever. But to fight for something, there has to be something worth fighting for. Does this exist in your mind? What is worth fighting for, to you? President Apollo Milton Obote said these words to the people of Uganda. We are now a republic and we are endeavoring to emancipate the people economically and mentally. The past belongs to our grandfathers, the present belongs to the adults of today, but the future, which is of the greatest importance to our country, belongs to the youth. Wise words indeed. If that is not worth fighting for, I do not know what is. What is a republic? A state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives. Derived from the Latin, res, meaning entity or concern, and publicus, meaning of the people. The entity of Uganda must form. Still the people of Uganda allow a dictator to enslave them, to kill them, to keep them submissive from fear. Fear is the invisible chain keeping all of you in bondage. If you believe you are a republic, then you must rise up and claim it. Freedom is not free. It is something one must guard, and protect, and fight for one's entire life. It is not cheap. This is why those in power over you are afraid of it. Their fear is what drives them to enslave you. Their fear of your freedom. Because when an entity is truly free, there is nothing that can ever stand in its way. Nothing that can ever destroy it. Nothing that can hold it down. Nothing that can ever control it. It is all, or nothing. You are the people of Uganda. You deserve to be free. All that it takes to break the chains of your enslavement and destroy the illusion of power, the man Yoweri Museveni, is to stand. Listen to the words of those who have gone before. those who have desired your well-being, your future, your freedom. The past belongs to our grandfathers, the present belongs to the adults of today, but in the future belongs to the youth. Children are the future. How do you want the future to be? May your actions improve the lives of those who come after. Be the change you wish to see. We are all only here for a short time. All that matters is what we do with that time. This is your time. This is your moment. Why are you wasting it? Why are you allowing yourselves to be controlled by mere men? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it. Governments fear their people. That is why they use militaries to control them. That is why they imprison and starve those who would be against them. People die in revolutions, yes. The glorious sacrifice of true love for one's self and one's fellow man. This is the price that must be paid by all who have allowed their freedom to be taken, who allow themselves to be slaughtered, their children to be kidnapped and brainwashed into being the very child soldiers who slaughter the parents. It is natural for man to indulge in the illusions of hope, to shut our eyes against painful truth, and listen to the song of the siren till we are transformed into beasts. But that is not the path of wise men. That is not the path of Uganda. Freedom is not the stuff of wishes or dreams. Freedom is paid for with blood, sweat and tears. There is no way of judging of the future, but by knowing the past. When a world is so inverted, it must be corrected. People of Uganda, do you see your past? Is it a good future? Has your past been so fruitful and peaceful and filled with love that you are content to be subdued by one man? Have the Ugandan people not cried to their leader about the grievous wrongs done? Have you not tried tirelessly to free yourselves through laws and meetings and elections? The world knows you have exhausted all avenues of reconciliation. The world knows this problem can never be solved with a pen, with a hope, with a cry. There is no longer any room for hope. If you wish to be free, if you mean to preserve your rights, for which you have been so long contending, if you do not wish to abandon your souls to deception, corruption and control, we must fight. Yes. We must fight. There is no other path to take. An appeal to arms and to the God of hosts is all that is left us. Revolution is demanded. A cleansing and purification must take place. Those who rule you believe you are weak. They believe you are worth nothing more than a bag of grain. You are not weak. You are not alone. There is no retreat, but in submission and slavery. As American President Kennedy said, the path we have chosen for the present is full of hazards, as all paths are. The cost of freedom is always high. One path we shall never choose, is the path of surrender or submission. Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom. God willing, that goal will be achieved. Rise up, take your freedom back. We will close with this last sentiment. You are about to embark on a great crusade, toward which Anonymous have worked towards these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The world is watching you. The hopes and prayers of free people everywhere march with you. Anonymous marches with you. Will you not march? Will you not prove to yourselves what the world watching you already knows? That you are free. We are anonymous. You are anonymous. You do not forgive. You do not forget. Take back your freedom. Make them expect you. The time has come.